fitness prescription, everything from balance, mobility, cardio, strength training, which I want all ages to be doing to build your muscle mass, your bone density, to reduce risks of so many common chronic illnesses like type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, heart disease, and dementia. Help to reduce our risks at least. So we have an amazing Zoom community that I can see. If anyone would like to join me on Zoom, just go to my website, feelgoodwithlavina.com, and there's a free newsletter with all the details. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you've hit the subscribe button and do interact with me during the session whenever you play this back, as it will be saved. So we're going to start, as always, with a moment to breathe. Just a 1 minute breath snack, as I call them, little exercise snacks. You can take away any favorite exercises from today and put them into your day every hour, every half an hour, regular intervals to make them really effective. Today, we're going to do the 3-4-5 breaths. So you're going to breathe in for 3. We're going to try and hold for 4 and then exhale for up to 5. You just do what you can. Even if you just tune into your breathing, you're going to just kick in the parasympathetic nervous system, calm our bodies, and get us ready for a lovely workout. So close your eyes, place your hands on your lap, or maybe one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, whatever feels good for you. We're going to breathe in for 1, 2, 3, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just keep your eyes closed. Resume a normal breath. Just check in with yourself. Does that feel any different? It was just like 4 rounds, less than a minute. Rub your hands together, generate some heat, place them over your closed eyes. Take a big positive inhale through your nose. Open your eyes, let your hands stay there, just letting a bit of light in. Bring a smile to your beautiful faces and exhale, release the hands away. How are we feeling? I do different breath snacks at the beginning of each workout, so play them back, all saved on the Feel Good playlist. So we are thinking about getting our steps in during the workout. You know, I love talking about all the science and all the benefits of exercise, but I would also love you to be able to get your steps in. Everything I demonstrate can be done seated or standing. I'm already hot, so I'm trying to turn my heating off in here. But get warmer, and we're going to go through some nice mobility drills as well. But I'm just reminding you that you can do anything that suits you. If there's an exercise you can't do, even marching on the spot, maybe adding in a bit of stomping if you don't have any bone issues or any osteoarthritis, maybe even going for a bit of a jog, whatever level you are, even seated, fast feet, you do that in between the breaks. For now, we're going to start with my feel good hugs. We're doing something different today. So seated or standing like a cat cow, opening out your arms, really extend your tailbone, open out, lift your chin, positive inhale, round the back. We're going to do that a couple of times just to help us warm up. So if you do yoga, it's like the cat cow that we often do on the floor. But when you round the back, try and open out the vertebra, because we're often really tight. We're often in that hunched over position. So this part of the move is to really extend and open. And I'm trying to look up and really open my arms out wide, open the chest, breathe in, breathe out. Give yourself another hug because you are here today. And we're also going to do my feel good finish at the beginning. We're going to take some lovely big positive inhales, maybe lifting the heels if you're seated and bringing the arms down, breathing out. If you're able to stand, if you want to try and get on your tiptoes, that's a bit of a balance challenge. If not, just come down with the arms, maybe really open out. Let's scoop, get some real positivity today in our workout, and exhale. Lovely. We're going to grab a band early. If you have a resistance band, if you don't, you're going to use a pair of old tights like I did in my free workouts in the pandemic, or even a belt or scarf, but something with a bit of stretch would be ideal. And some of my Zoom participants know the famous shoulder floss. So this is something I encourage you to do every morning in front of the mirror. Any time in the day when you're sitting too long, you're going to try and do it with straight arms, but a lot of people struggle, so feel free to bend these arms. You can do it seated if you're at your desk working from home or on the sofa. Really try and hold the band so you're feeling a bit of resistance. You can make it quite challenging. If it's too hard, you loosen up and then try and go up and over all the way back if you can. But if you can't, you just stop in your range of movement. What I see sometimes is one arm is higher than the other. So it's really good to do this in front of your mirror. After you've brushed your teeth, you could do a bit of shoulder flossing after you've flossed your teeth, I hope, as well. Are you feeling it yet? Because you're starting to use your muscles with the resistance of the band or the belt, whatever you're holding, breathing in and out, always keeping that breath work going that we did at the beginning, really focusing on your breath and relax. Lovely. So we're going to do a few different exercises today. There is one that Sonal, who's on my Zoom community, had a very quick peek, and I can't promise we'll do all of them today. But there is one, if you have a bag or a belt, and otherwise I will show you with just a tin can or a weight. It's like our lateral raise. We actually do these with our strength training often. You could try and place your band under your foot so you have a bit of resistance, and we're going to try and bring the arm out to the side. So it loosens up here, but when you extend, you want to feel that resistance. So there's some tension in that band or belt. Again, we do these often with weights. So if you don't have a band or a belt, you could use some tin cans. You could try this seated. Let me give it a go seated. Let's try and do 10 on each side. This is really great for your shoulders. You're going to feel the tension as you go up. So maybe adding a little hold there and slowly releasing. Tighten it. So it depends on the length of your band. Obviously, how much tension you've got. When I'm standing, obviously, I need it a little bit longer there. Can you feel that coming up and down? Like maybe about 10 times, you're going to start feeling it. Anyone that doesn't feel happy with the band, please use just the weight coming out to the side and coming down. And let's swap sides. So this is a new-ish exercise. We do versions of this, but we're doing it with the band. So think about adjusting it to your level. If you're seated, I'm going to just extend out and down and coming up, maybe adding a bit of a hold. So that's that tension there with the band. Or if you've got a little weight as well, you could just hold it out for a couple of seconds. Breathe out, breathe in. Lovely work. Have you tried it seated or standing? See what works for you. This is great for shoulder health. We're trying to really work these upper parts of our back as well, our trapezium muscles. Which one do you like, seated or standing? You can let me know later. And two, and then last one coming up, and relax. With rotator cuff, these muscles here that sometimes we get a bit of pain in, also in elbow pain. This is the one I usually like to do. There are different versions, but holding something tight, like a pair of tights, is great. And then opening out, but you could do just single arm. So you don't have to do both. You could do alternate. what I'm trying to do is keep my elbows, you can do this seated together, glued to the side of my body. And all I'm doing is moving the forearm. So if I had no weight, I'm literally just moving one side to the other. And you might feel that in your biceps. You might feel that in your shoulder. You might even feel it in your elbow. So it's just different versions. You could do the doubles like we usually do, Pranam. How are you? Good, thank you. So we're just doing some banded exercises just to get a little bit of resistance in the upper body. So we're doing alternate, or maybe alternate, single, single, and maybe a double. Can you start feeling that? Yeah, and if it was with tin cans or weights as well, you'd feel it slightly differently, mummy. So keep your elbows on the side of your body. Yeah, relax your shoulders, and then all you're moving is your forearms. Yeah, we do single, single, and then double. That's we're adding something a bit different. Relax there, great. And then we're going to do one last one, our bow and arrow. So again, you can hold the band, and let's just do one side, as if you're pulling that elbow round the side and behind you, like a big bow and arrow that I'm shooting. The other arm stays nice and straight. You can hold there, lovely, on Zoom that I can see. Well done, YouTube as well. You could do alternates, but I would like to feel it a bit more. So I'm going to do 5 on each side. So just 5 on one side. Relax your shoulders, mummy. Breathe out and breathe in as you release. Breathe out. Really pull it back and in. Lovely work. This is a great neck, shoulder, upper back exercise. A lot of physios prescribe. If you've got someone sitting at home, you know, like my son doing his exams, or someone working at home, let's try the other side. You could tell them to do this through the day. It's really good for strengthening, but also releasing. Good. 3, really pull it back. 2, lovely. And last one. Let's give it all a shake. Are we feeling these banded exercises? You missed the floss. We could do one last one, just some cross body openers, but bring it into a frontal raise here. If you get tired, obviously drop the arms, but breathe out, really open. So mummy, try and open out. So as if you're opening, stretching, stretching. So all the way, so this arm needs to come all the way out here. So loosen up a bit. So go like this, as if you're opening. There we go. And the other side, really open both arms towards me. Lovely. And back. Let's do 2 more. I'm feeling these. Your upper body muscles are already working. And relax. Lovely work. Let's add in, just drop the band or your weights, just add in a little bit of movement, just a bit of mobility. Some of these are lovely, some of those Tai Chi moves. You've got my little 7-minute workout with mummy going through these seated or standing on my YouTube channel. And let's add in some arm circles. Try and focus on not moving your body too much. Try and really just focus on this ball and socket joint, giving it that rotation. So maybe alternating, going back. So try and stay still, mummy. Try and not move your head or your body. And the movement is just isolated in the arm. Really feeling that. We're lubricating all of these joints. Our shoulders are getting a nice bit of TLC this morning, coming forward, but lubricating those joints. That motion is normally lotion if you've got osteoarthritis, joint pain, even through menopause. I always encourage mobility drills, and this is going to help us lubricate those joints before some of the bigger exercises we do with our strength training as well. And then let's add in a little bit for our legs. So either coming to a standing position with a bit of balance, hip circles. So make sure you've got something to hold on to. We don't want anyone falling. I'll show you the seated version. We're going to do one leg, and we're going to just try and, again, not move the whole body, just that circular motion coming from the hip. So this is a big ball and socket joint. You are going to try and really just small circles, but lubricate those hips. changing direction. If you're able to do it, obviously have support. You're going to feel it on this supporting leg because that's going to take all your body weight. So this is very good balance work as well, but it's also correcting muscular imbalances. So just doing what you can and relax. And then let's take the other side, the seated or the standing option, making sure you've got a bit of space. There's nothing on the floor that you're going to hit. These are great ones to maybe throw in the morning when you're doing your, hopefully balancing on one leg. When you're brushing your teeth and you've got your sink as support, you can add some of these in and changing direction. Or if you're sitting on the sofa, just give your hips a little bit of love. We always have balance work to reduce our risks of falls. So really, really good work. Lovely, and relax. How are those hips feeling? If you can, if you want to stay standing, mummy, we're just going to add in one more. So we normally do the opening of the gate coming down, either touching or hovering, seated or standing, and the closing of the gate. What I've been doing in my own practice is holding on to something, or if you've got good balance, it's trying to actually do more of a half circle, keeping everything steady and coming back. So it's more of a circular motion with my knee. And these are called like hip cars. So they're rotation of the hip joint. It's harder to do that rounding seated. So if you're seated, I would do the opening and the closing of the hip. Really try and stay still. Good. Can you feel that? So try not to move your pelvis. Try and keep everything straight. And then the motion is coming really from your hip. So nothing else is moving. This it takes a bit of practice. So you're literally balancing again, holding on like mummy is if you need it, but circling, and the leg that's taking your weight, that's going to get stronger, especially if you've had any, say, knee surgery. Sometimes your leg that's been operated doesn't want to take the weight. It's very common. So you compensate, you're always on the other leg. That's why balance is very important. We want to try and get both lovely and strong. Let's add in some this, either up and down, holding onto the chair, mummy, or balancing, coming up and down, either seated. These are lovely for our soleus muscles. You know, they're like your second heart, something I demonstrated in my talk in Oxford as well. So this is great for balancing blood sugar levels. So 3 to 5 minutes of these, really lifting up, feeling those calf muscles coming down. If you wanted a little challenge, you could hold on to something and just do a single leg, maybe 5 on a single leg. And you could practice this. I was doing these yesterday when I was cooking away in the kitchen. So something was going on, or even after you've done your washing up, you could try and hold on to your kitchen. It's harder without support. Do single legs. So this is just mixing it up. But our heel raises are very important. Even when I say go for a walk, you are going to have to use this strength in our soleus, in the way we strike our foot when we're stepping. Let's march it out. Good. Really good work. Just give everything a little shake out, maybe a little twist. And we're going to move in because it's a little bit shorter today, straight into our sit and stands. I want you to start, if you know what you're doing, with 10 to 15 body weight sit and stands or body weight squats, but nice and slow and controlled while I explain the seated options and the form and technique for anyone that may be new to these. We always have a seated option. If you're not able to stand for whatever reason, leg extensions are brilliant, but so are those calf raises that we just did. Holding out the leg, really focusing on these muscles, strengthening them. If you are sitting and standing with the chair, you have the support of your chair. My feet are about hip width apart. Your knees always go out perfectly, good mummy, in line with your toes. You can hold onto your chair, go up an inch or two if you need support and come down. Otherwise, you could, like some of us, come all the way up. You don't have to hold your hands over your chest. It's just a good way, slowing it down, squeeze the glutes. That's the full sit and stand, mimicking how we want to stay independent for as long as possible ourselves, our health span, coming on and off the toilet, in and out of the car. Have we done 12 to 15?
Yeah.
And then you could do body weight squats, which is what I do every morning. I literally just try and add these in before I even go downstairs after brushing my teeth and doing various little jumps and things. I add in my squats. How are we feeling? That's your big low body exercise. We just did body weight because the next round, I want you to now start introducing some weights. If you're a beginner, I don't want you to do anything too excessive. Tin cans would be ideal starting weights. But if you've been doing my workouts for a while, and I did push you there, but we're going to try a nice heavier set, maybe a rucksack on your back, maybe one weight, maybe dumbbells, maybe a laundry bottle. If you're holding dumbbells, you could literally rack them up like this. I'll hold dumbbells today to show you. You could hold them here so they're kind of on a rack by your shoulders. And we could just try and do 10 nice weighted squats or sit and stands or leg extensions, just holding the weight. It's just going to add a little bit of strength training, really to stimulate increase our muscle mass, to keep our bones strong. And muscle is what is the key for longevity. It's the key for helping with our insulin sensitivity. The more muscle you have, the more it's going to soak up that excess glucose and blood sugar. And it's going to keep our metabolism, our metabolic health really strong. So type 2 diabetes, pre-diabetes, if you know anyone, do tell them to do strength training. Breathing out, squeeze up, slowly coming down. Lovely. And all the way up. Good. How many have we done, Mummy? Counting today? She's just going with the flow. Let's get to the point where the last 3 repetitions are challenging. You can keep good form. So can we do 2 more as a little challenge? Squeeze up, really challenge yourself today. If you've been doing these for a while, we need a little challenge and relax. Well done. We did a lot there. Give yourself a little shake out or maybe another little Tai Chi move. This is the little high knee clap. So a bit of tapping on your knees, a little clap there. Also engaging your core muscles, just keeping it active in between sets, or just have a little break because you should feel like your heart rate's up. We're going to get in our press ups. Today, we're going to do 15 press ups against the wall, against your kitchen counter, or even on the floor. But I don't demonstrate them on the floor in this workout. You have my book, The Feel Good Fix, with QR codes to videos for all the instructions on press ups. But this is your queen of upper body exercises. A seated option, if you can't stand, is to maybe press against your legs, bend the elbows and push back. So you're straightening even when you're standing or on the floor. Think about your belly button in towards your spine. Keep your back lovely and straight. Head from your head all the way down. Obviously, I try and do them in the morning. This morning I haven't done mine, so I'll throw in a few, but I don't expect anyone to be doing many on the floor unless you've been really progressing over time from the wall to the kitchen counter to the box position, on the floor to 3/4 position, to the full press up. It's like a traveling plank. We're doing about 15 as a challenge today. Let me have a look at everyone on Zoom. Well done. We've got people literally everywhere around the world in their living rooms, kitchens, bathrooms, not bathrooms, bedrooms. But yes, even against the kitchen sink is really good. Like on the island, if you've got an island or your counter, When the kettle's boiling, get your press ups in, roll out your wrists. Is that good?
Yeah.
You did very well. You feeling it?
Yeah.
We're going to do a last little blitz with some exercises for our upper body. So pick a medium weight. I wouldn't go too heavy because we're going to do a last, like literally 2 minutes of full on weights, different exercises. We're going to start with our bicep curl. I'm out of breath. So I hope you are as well. Seated or standing, bringing those weights, keeping your wrists straight all the way up towards your shoulders. I'm going to go a little bit heavier for a little challenge today. So let's think about that as well. Progressive overload. If you've been on the same weight, I want you to play this back or try and increase it when you're ready, because that's what's going to make your muscles grow. Yeah, strength training is an antidepressant as well, so I'm hoping your mood has lifted. Give me a nod if you feel better than before you started this workout. Anyone feeling good? Getting those feel good endorphins? Mummy, how are you feeling today?
Great.
Good. 12. Perfect. We're now going to bring it to shoulder press. So we're going straight in. Obviously, stop and start if you need to. Pressing up, bringing those weights parallel to your ears. Breathe out. Try and keep your body still, back straight, stomach muscles in tight. Breathe out. Lovely. We're mimicking moves that we have to do day to day, like lifting, picking, putting things overhead on this one. Breathe out. Can you feel it? Yeah, we're doing quite a lot here today. Good work, everyone. And depending on your weight, I want you to do it relative so that you're feeling it, but keeping that good form. And we're really then challenging ourselves. Come back to this workout, replay, and maybe increase your weight. You done 12?
10.
10, brilliant. What we're going to do is a little bit of a row. So coming forwards, we're going to keep our back straight. So do the desk reset snatch. We normally do that at the beginning. Shoulders up, back and down, stomach muscles in, leaning forwards a little bit. You're going to lengthen the arms, don't round the back, and bring the weights in. So here, no, my elbows. So bring your elbows, so try and squeeze your elbows straighten the arms and then bring the elbows back. So try not to rock. Look slightly down, mummy. Good. Can you feel that in your back? You're squeezing your back muscles together. If at any point stand up, because I don't want you to feel this in your lower back. I want you to reset your spine. So no rounding. This is quite a hard one to show. That's why I don't often do these back throws. But what it is we're squeezing these muscles so my elbows come close to the body. Lengthening and squeezing. We're doing a rowing motion. Try and keep your neck neutral. So don't drop the head. It's like a straight line from your head. So try not to rock your body. You're not moving your body. You're only moving your arms. Good. Can you feel that? And back. Lovely. So back on your shoulders. Drop the weights. We're going to add in one last exercise. I would use tin cans if you're beginners. And we're just going to add in our front and side raises like we did with the resistance band, but we're going to try and do something coordinated, which is good for our brains to try and reduce risk of things like dementia and Alzheimer's. Coordinated movements is challenge those neurons in our brain, keep our brains fit. Physical activity is one of the best things we can do to really keep our brains active and fit as we age. Lovely. Can you feel that? So coming up, if it's light, hold for a second at the top and one to the front, one to the side, changing direction. Just go with the flow if you haven't quite got it. And then the last little blitz is our chest squeezes. So arms parallel, right angles with your hands. We're going to come in, squeeze the elbows, coming out. We're doing quite a lot today. You know, I normally break these up, but I'm doing like a upper body sort of exercise snack, back-to-back exercises. So it's a bit more challenging. If you're finding it hard, please stop and start. Come back to it as a little challenge. Breathe out and in. 3, 2, and last one. Coming back. Beautiful work. I hope your upper body feels that. Give me a little thumbs up if you felt that in your upper body. That was a lot of exercises we did. We are going to box it out, add in our little cardio snacking now. So 20 seconds of boxing, punching out your worries, your tension, your stress, maybe fast feet. So mummy, if you want to move your feet, count down with me. 10, 9, go a little bit faster, stronger. 7, 6. Can use my hands with these. 3, 2, and 1. Give yourselves a big clap. How is the heart rate out of 10? 0 is asleep. 10 is very high. Lavina, I can't do any more. Wow, Sonal, I got you to a 10. That's great. Anyone else want to show their hands? Vinu Uncle's a 10. Andrew, you're a 7. Tarun Auntie's a 10. Wow, we've got quite a lot of people that are really feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm not passing that talk test, but I can just carry on and talk. That is a good challenge there we did for ourselves. Let's just bring it into some gentle high knees to cool down before our stretch. Today was a very quick workout because of my son, and I've got lots going on with A levels and everything else. But I didn't want to miss this because this is so important for me to show up regularly. You are giving me energy, strength, and a mood lift to get through my day. And I love seeing you all ages, all abilities, working out with me. It's like the highlight, seeing you all. So I hope you know that even in 35 minutes that we do today, you could get in a good workout. And if you don't have that time, let's just bring it down into a nice deep breath. We're going to stretch, which is very important. Even if you don't have 35 minutes, what exercise, mummy, could you practice as homework from today? Just give me one exercise. Say it to yourselves, everyone. Comments, what do you think? Press ups? I try to walk. You're walking more. Good. I've noticed in the last month, right? How much every day? Just 10 minutes, like fast paced walking? Brisk walking. Brilliant. That's really good that she's added in as the weather's got better. Use your stairs if you can't get out, up and down stairs, snatching. Let's have a seat. We are going to stretch because we did a lot there in a short space of time. One leg out, toes are flexed towards you. You're going to reach up, breathe in. We always do this one because it's not just about touching your toes. It's about increasing suppleness, flexibility to help us in life, but also to stretch out the muscles that we just worked to reduce the risk of injury. If you can't touch your toes, place your hand on your shin, even on your thigh, but relax your head, neck, and shoulders and bring your chest towards your thigh. I want you to feel that stretch on a straight leg. So breathing in for 2 deep breaths. Bring the heart rate down. It's also a moment of self-care here. And bringing it up. Lovely. Other side. So stretching out. Lift up, breathe in and reach forward. Again, you could use your belt or gown tie or any sort of pair of tights if you needed to here. You could practice this stretch. This could be your homework because a little bit of stretching is great for you at the end of the day, or if you're feeling tight through the day. Connecting with your breath and release. Lovely work. I feel like we've done a lot of upper body today. So let's open up the chest. So hands in the middle of your back, elbows pointing back, lift through your chin. Just try and bring those elbows together. So we're not rounding, we're doing the opposing, which is really good for us. opening out, lovely. And then we will do a quick shoulder stretch. So bringing one arm across the body, other hand above or below the elbow. Draw that arm in and then look over that shoulder. Beautiful. Deep breaths. You've done so well. A couple of these stretches would be so beneficial in your day. If you're feeling tight, these are brilliant little drills that you could add in. Doesn't always have to be something intense when I set the homework. You could do something as easy as this, a quick bicep stretch. So just hands on the opposite palm, pulling those fingers back. So this is nice and straight. Relax the shoulders, just drawing it down. Can you feel that all the way down? Good. Breathing here, in and out, other side. Lovely, lovely work. And we are going to do our feel good hugs that we actually did at the beginning, but this time it's a big congratulations because you've invested in your health. Opening out, really take a positive inhale. Exhale, round your back. First, give yourself a little hug, a little bit of thank you, gratitude to your amazing body. If you've got someone that you worked out with or someone near you, go and grab them and give them a hug. Otherwise, from me and Mummy to all of you, and well done, Mummy. I know it's busy times for everyone. Life is busy, but just the fact that you invest in your health and we do this together is so important. Let's take our feel good finish. Breathing in lots of positivity. Exhale, breathing out, releasing any tension. Lovely work. Mummy, could you do one in Gujarati for us?
Anda શ્વાસ લ્યો, બધા શુભ વિચારો લઈ જાઓ. બારે શ્વાસ કાઢો, બધા અશુભ વિચારો બારે કાઢો.
Beautiful work. Final feel good finish. I hope you're feeling really good. Positive inhale. Capture that positivity at the top. Bring it down to your heart center before you rush off. Have a little bow. Say something positive to yourself. Say well done or say something you're grateful for. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm here. And you showed up. Give yourselves a clap. I do talk to all of my Zoom community at the end and I save all my workouts. I would love you to share these workouts with someone. And I'd also love you to do 2 or 3 a week if you could fit in, because then you're starting to hit the government guidelines of exercise. And if you can't do that, remember to exercise snack. A minute every hour would be magical. Just a minute, but sprinkle it in through your day. Let's talk to everyone on Zoom and well done to everyone on YouTube. Oh, good morning. Happy Feel Good Friday. And to you. Well done, Mummy. Super work, everyone, and great to see you.